when you call someone up and they don't do what you expected, you're thinking, hold on, I'm a customer here. This is not about just going and hugging customers and being all customer, kind of the cult of customer. It's not about that. It's about meeting expectations and delivering the experience the customer expects. So what can you do? Here's a couple of ideas. Just basically, if you want to show innovation, we are meant to be the masters of technology, but we're falling behind. We're falling behind the way the world is moving. So we're talking about things like knowledge management. Well, why are you not producing videos for your top 5 incidents, getting them out there on channels? You don't have to share them publicly, but you can. If you're struggling with things like, oh, my mailbox is full, why not produce a little video that shows people how to archive their email and then publish that to your self-service channels? Really, really simple, not difficult to do. The other thing I think is this whole BYOD issue, bring your own device. We're talking about whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, whether it's wise, how much it costs, it's going to be difficult to support, all of that stuff. That's all well and good, but just burying our head is not an option. One of the things you can do is to say to people, look, register your personal device, and we'll give you, they won't do that unless you give them a reason. So perhaps, again, maybe use a video again, produce some content for self-service. These are, look, we don't support iPads, we don't support iPhones, perhaps, but here's some of the stuff we get asked to do by our users. And look, we produce something to help you guys actually help yourselves. And that's the fact. If we've got 53 people in our business that are using an iPhone 5, well then chuck this stuff out there to them. Let them interact with each other. Let them do the community support thing and enable them to do these things. Also, once we understand what they're using, we can understand what they're using it for. Are you using specific apps for business productivity, for business purposes, and what are they? At least when we know what customers are using and how they're using it, we can then have some intelligent discussions with them about the cost, the risks associated, and how we may or may not be able to support some of that capability. Other things that I've seen customers do very, very well, things like IT open days. Get people along, bring coffee, sandwiches, cakes, whatever you want, but get them along, get them to talk to you about the things that they're interested in, about IT, about technology, and how that helps them do what they need to do. Start a podcast. I participate in the podcast myself. You know what? It's great fun. You can make it really entertaining. It doesn't have to be boring, but get business units in to talk about the things that they do, their challenges, and how they'd like to see things move forward. That in itself can be engaging. People will listen to it. The other thing is monitoring social channels. There's a lot of hype around social. I don't think it's going to revolutionize the industry in the way that some are predicting, but the fact is, it is revolutionizing markets. It's revolutionizing views. You know, TripAdvisor, look at the effect that has